They were trying to figure out what was happening and they couldn't find it. And they were like, we're not gonna send you home because this is just so abnormal.
Yeah.
And eventually, like, they ran one of the tests and they found out that I needed emergency open heart surgery.
Can you tell us about that day?
Yeah, so basically we were playing in May. We were playing against the Utah Royals. I don't really remember a lot that happened that day, to be honest with you, but it was our Mother's Day celebration. And for those of you guys that don't know, I have two moms, and so both of them were in the tunnel with me that day. So it was a very meaningful day for the club and for me, especially having my parents there. And I remember before the incident happened, we were celebrating because one of my teammates had just scored an insane goal. So we were all celebrating, and unfortunately, I don't remember any of that. But I remember a couple of minutes later, I started to feel a little bit off, and that really scared me. I felt like I was gonna pass out. And so I remember thinking, the first thing I thought was my parents are in the crowd, there was 20,000 something people in the crowd, but I was like, something's not right. I can't push through this anymore. So I sat down, and then one of my teammates passed me the ball. So then I got up and I passed the ball again, sat back down, and I grabbed my leg, which a lot of people thought was a cramp. But I was trying to distract myself from the fact that I just felt like I was gonna pass out. And then my teammates were standing over me. I remember the medical staff running onto the field, and I think as that was happening, I went unconscious. And after that, I don't really remember anything that happened, but they performed CPR on me, which saved my life. They didn't have to put on the AED because I started to have a heartbeat again after they performed CPR. I was transported to the hospital. Still don't really remember a lot. I just remember being in the ambulance and the paramedic just tapping on my face and being like, Savvy, you need to stay with us. Please stay with us. I can't imagine what it was like for my parents. My mom was actually in the ambulance with me when that happened. So it was very scary. Once I got to the hospital, they started doing a bunch of tests of just anything with my heart just to see what was going on because we weren't really sure. That's never happened to me before. I've never had any medical incidents ever in my life. And so very medically healthy for the entirety of my life. And so they were trying to figure out what was happening and they couldn't find it. And they were like, we're not gonna send you home because this is just so abnormal. And eventually they ran one of the tests and they found out that I needed emergency open heart surgery.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a blessing. You're a miracle, young lady.
It's been definitely a very long process, a long recovery journey, and block by block, step by step getting there. But at this point, I'm really good. I'm really happy that I'm just able to play soccer again.
Everybody is excited to see you play again.
Yeah.
Now, you're 20 years old.
I am.
Wow. Okay. Did you ever think, who would ever think that something like that could happen?
No one. It's crazy. Yeah, I think it's just a testament to just our athletic trainers that we have at the club. They're such a blessing. And athletic trainers in general, I feel like should get a lot more recognition than what they do.
Yes.
But just being in that position, being 20 years old, as an athletic trainer, you don't expect that to happen. And so just being readily able to do CPR, it saved my life. And so it's an incredible thing that our athletic trainers all around in every league, everywhere, are able to do. And so it's just an incredible thing to look back on. And, I get to see them every day for our medical staff. So it's a lot of thanks, a lot of hugs. But it's awesome to be able to, then again, now be able to play in front of them and see they gave me a second chance to do what I love.
Your happy place is here. What was your favorite part? Drop it in the comments and subscribe to help keep the joy coming.